YouTube viewers and Cynthia Michael from Screwy Productions bring you a new podcast for my segment called the Naruto Review. And like always, I'm going to speak very loudly, very clearly, and very slowly in case you don't understand it. And also, I will try to do my best not to breathe so hard during this podcast recording. And also, I will try to do my best not to cause any audio feedback because of my heavy breathing during this audio recording as well. So anyway, let's get into the latest episode of Naruto. Now, the latest episode started off, the Black Jesse was still telling the Cassette Naruto and the Cassette Sasuke by Lady Cockroach, still telling Lady Cockroach's backstory. So anyway, at her tale, so we picked up when Haguro just finished his slave training with Gamamaru and just finished his slave training with Gamamaru. That's when Gamamaru, the messenger told him that Lady Cockroach is on to your brother. So basically, you better go. You need to go back right now and face your mother right now. So anyway, when Haguro and Gamamaru got to the village, they make sure everybody. All the villagers were evacuated that way during the battle. No innocent bystanders would get hurt. So anyway, Haguro confronted his mother, and his mother, Lady Cockroach, was like, I know that you and your brother broken my two laws, you went to the tree and whatnot, blah, blah, blah. And Haguro say, we know about the truth, we know about our father, how you use it to the divine ritual, whatnot, how can you do that to the man you love? And he's like, and Haguro is like, I had my reason, he betrayed me, which is basically, it is true that that Tenchi did try to kill Cockroach. So basically, he does have a justified reason for that. But anyway, so basically, Lady Cockroach went about how she's a being from a different planet and whatnot and shit like that. For a different planet like that, it's how I came here to see how life would be better on this planet and shit, basically. So basically, blah blah blah. There's a bunch of road crap. There's a bunch of back and forth. Who was right, who was wrong. Then Haguro got to the point. Like, are you gonna? Haguro got to the point. Are you? Like, are you gonna stop the Vine Tree ritual? And Lady Cockroach was like, hell fucking no. And so basically, before Haguro and his mother drove down, Haguro came out of nowhere and started to attack him. Somehow, Lady Cockroach managed to did some very out there and now it's in control of Haguro. Gamamaru was watching the battle for the district between Haguro and Hama and shit. So basically he thinks there's no way he's gonna attack his own brother. This makes this fight difficult. Make this fight more difficult. difficult, make this fight more difficult. So anyway, Hago had no choice, but he had no choice and used his Chidori fist to take down Haro. So it seemed like Hano was about to die, but until Haro used the Sage Tag shield on him to heal him from dying and shit, and therefore he was no longer under his mother's control and whatnot. So together, so basically, Hana was back on Hago's side, but doing so, Hago managed to activate his winning gun, also gain a fair eye that was looked like a modern Sonagon, and so basically, therefore, Hago had the combination of winning gun and modern Sonagon. So basically, both brothers were about to go down with their mother and that's when the divine tree transformed into a ten-tailed beast. Now, those of you Naruto fans. Those of you Naruto fans didn't know that the divine tree actually was the ten-tailed beast. It is the ten-tailed beast. So anyway, so basically the back section was continuing telling the story. The battle went on to months. During the last month, went on to months between his mother in the King-tail divine tree beast and whatnot, and when they finally managed to steal her away, apart this black slime, this attack from Lady Cockroach's body when she was sent away. Turns out it was Black Zetsu. So she was. So basically, Black Zetsu was created by Lady Cockroach before she was sealed away. So basically, once Lady Cockroach's son sealed away, the divine tree transformed back into a harness tree, and everybody who was in the pod inside the tree was released from their pod-like state. So basically, not only the divine tree came harmless, also by doing so, the ten-tail beast power was separated into five individual tail beasts. Into nine separate tail beasts. So basically, Haro would say, I will hold on to these beasts for a while and hoping to find humans worthy enough to possess their powers and whatnot. So basically, Haro decided to part ways with his brother. Basically, he wanted to go travel and shit. So basically, he did a Star Trek thing in being Ray, and Hago stay on Earth and tried to mend the damage that his mother caused with the divine tree and what all. So basically, Black section was done to telling Lady Cocker a story. Then he get into that, you know, everything that has happened was all part of the plan to resurrect Lady Cocker. Using overtold the Kachi were all pawns that were used to resurrect Lady, were all pawns used to resurrect Lady Cocker. You know, Marlowe's ability, he's ambitious, you know, next to name Marlowe, you know, he's Marlowe's ambitious, you know, Marlowe's ambitious, you know, freed the Tsunami world from war and pain and all that shit, and he's overshowed as a vessel for the Ten-Tail Beast, using the Kachi to gather all the Ten-Tail Beasts. So basically everything that Black Statue said was all part of plan to resurrect Lady Cocker. So basically, the only thing they needed was somebody from Hawkwood's bloodline who could use Marlon Savion and Winnegan to activate the super you was used to. And able to, and also able to collect all the collect all the Ten-Tail Beasts in order to resurrect the Ten-Tail Beasts and find somebody who can control the Ten-Tail Beasts' power by the better for Ten-Tail Beasts' power and whatnot. Everybody. So basically, this war, unfortunately, this whole ninja war, this fourth great ninja war was all a brief side effect for planning Lady Cocker action. So basically, Lady Cocker spoke to Naruto and Sasuke. You know, she said she dread what Hana and Hago did to her by showing her way. And this is how. So basically, this is how the episode ended. So basically, this is, you know, basically, we know that Zetsu, you know, everybody who had a ball in this ninja war, meaning the Kachi collecting all the all the nine-tailed beasts, were all pawns. Everybody was a pawn, every bad guy who had a part in this whole Tsukuyomi scam was all pawns, all pawns, not knowing that there was really tripping to get Lady Cocker resurrected and shit like that. So basically, I gotta say, Black Statue and Lady Cocker are sick fucking geniuses, and also the whole plan to resurrect Lady Cocker into a fourth great ninja war and shit like that. So basically, this was a good episode. So anyway, once again, this is Cynthia Michael from Screw You Productions signing off. 1.